ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut up with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in the payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
Pulls it in at the 13. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Allen now on first down. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
As his man, it's Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen.
Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills!
Khalil Shakir.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go, set. Strike 60. 10 cycles.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
The Raiders had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They go play action here on first down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Second and goal from the 1. They try again with Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Bills 14, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something. And
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across across midfield. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw here. And the ball is knocked out. And the Bills have recovered. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's got the hookup with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen going deep for Diggs. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 33 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Raiders nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Cook again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Cook running right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's got room. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. Here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Cook. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And room there to work it inside the 25. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Green.
He'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. They'll look to throw, and it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Now back to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They run again on first down. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to the ground, Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Buffalo, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.